think that I would like to talk about unconditional love some more. And yeah, I think that we grow up and we're taught love from our parents at the earliest of ages, and some people are not taught. No, all children are taught about love from their parents. And then we hear about unconditional love and we assume that our parents love us unconditionally. There are children who get left by their parents and forever struggle with a healthy concept of love, but they're taught, quote unquote, what love is nonetheless. Unconditional love. Well, I just read earlier, and everyone thinks Gandhi's this, I don't know what, but he sent his followers into temples of eroticy, spiritual eroticy, stuff like that. He sent his followers into these temples to wipe them out nonetheless. Especially gays and lesbians. That is definitely an act of hate, but everyone kind of puts Gandhi up there with love, and no. Unconditional love. Exactly what it sounds like, but everybody gets so confused and loves people on their own conditions, and they have created these conditions that they are able to now label as unconditional because they don't know any better. Unconditional love is not, it's not, I love you, but you're not doing something that I like, so I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to be around you. I don't think that's unconditional love. It's a condition. And I think that the word love is thrown around too much, because love trumps everything. If you really, really, truly love someone or something, that trumps all other things. And what I've come to learn in the 29 years of life that I've lived is that for a lot of people, other things trump love. And then we're taught what abandonment is, or we feel alone in a negative way, and everything suddenly gets flipped upside down because people just want to use love loosely and don't understand that you can't do that. It's harmful and misleading, honestly. I've spent a lot of time in a program of people that talk about loving everybody and being tolerant and kind, but immediately as I do things that they don't agree with, I almost become like a non-existent person, or everything I do is wrong, and out of control, I guess. And that to me isn't love. Love is everything. Love is a word that encompasses all of the emotions. Love isn't just happy. Love isn't just all good things. Love is all emotions, wrapped into one. So if you tell somebody that you love them, I just wish people would understand what that truly means. Conditional. Everything's conditional, man. It's bullshit. And I just wish that people would become more aware of that so we could teach that to our future. That unconditional love is actually unconditional love. It's not what I think it should look like. It's not what I think you should do. It's not. And so that goes into relationships. If somebody cheats on you, they didn't love you to begin with. I truly feel that love doesn't just disappear like that. I feel that it takes a long time, if you really love somebody, for that feeling to dissipate and disappear into nothingness. I truly believe that. Like, I just don't feel like if someone mistreats you or cheats on you or doesn't listen to you talk or understand or make compromises that are reasonable, they didn't love you. They just love the way you make them feel. And I think a lot of people get that confused too. So people will feel these feelings on the inside, tell you they love you, but really what they should be saying is that I really love the way you make me feel. And I could get arguments that, oh, people can't make people feel a certain way. Well, yes, they can. 100%. And I can get into that on another date and time. But to love without conditions means if that person that you loved, or tell them you love them and they hurt you, that pain is going to stay there. But if they come back and ask for help, you still help them. And now to love yourself more than being hurt, well, I don't think that's what it is. This is what love is. Like, love is all of these things, and it's not supposed to just be easy, and it's not supposed to just be pretty. Unconditional love is unconditional love. It's stronger than anything. Love is the strongest form of anything, and I just feel like you don't just love everybody. People like to pretend that, oh, we love everybody, but you don't. You really don't love everybody, and I just wish that we would just stop that. So you can be love and not love everybody, because not everybody has the same morals. There's people that we don't agree with. And if you don't agree with somebody and don't want to be, like, you just don't love that person, and that's fine to have no opinion or emotion towards somebody. But to try to be like, oh, I love everybody, and maybe it sounds cynical of me, but I just feel like that creates almost an unhealthy idea of love, because nobody's actually living up to what love is when you're loosely throwing it around to the entire population, especially when you treat the people closest to you different than somebody else. And you don't know what kind of love anybody else learned from their parents. And so maybe I just think that people should be a little bit more mindful of unconditional love and quote unquote conditional love, which isn't love. That's just manipulation, you know? Putting conditions on love or showing your affection or whatever levels different based on somebody else's actions, that is a condition you've just put on your love and the expression of it. Exiting is always my worst move.